Ms. Burgess, come here, please. Maria Burgos, before the court on complaint number 10CR2520. She started trafficking and cocaine conspiracy to violate the drug law and school zone violation occurring on 4/14 in the town of Lowell. Mr. Alexander Garcia is before the court on complaint number 10CR2517, trafficking and cocaine conspiracy to violate the drug law and school zone violation occurring as well on 4/14. Commonwealth is also seeking to revoke its jail on another matter. Mr. Ramon Garcia Cruz before the court on complaint number 10CR2519, trafficking and cocaine conspiracy to violate the drug law and school zone violation occurring on 4/14 in the town of Lowell. Commonwealth is also seeking to revoke its jail on another matter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, the Commonwealth has requested $100,000 cash bail on each of the three defendants before you. In addition, the Commonwealth has filed motions to revoke the recognizance of defendants Alexander Garcia as well as Ramon Garcia Cruz for matters they have pending. One respectively in this court, the other in the state. Revoke bail of Alexander Garcia as well as Ramon Garcia Cruz for matters that they have pending. Your Honor, the complaint that is before you involves an investigation that was conducted by the United States Postal Inspection Service, the Middlesex County DA's office, the DEA's office.
They work for you?
Not for me, Judge. As well as other law enforcement agencies. Your Honor, the investigation in this case goes back to December of 2009. Your Honor, since December of 2009 up until yesterday, there have been several packages that have been suspicious to the postal inspectors. Specifically, there were packages sent from an address in Puerto Rico, which was later determined to be a fictitious address. However, the packages did originate in Puerto Rico. They were sent to various individuals' names in the Greater Lowell area. Your Honor, there has been surveillance that has been conducted by all these law enforcement agencies, specifically involving the defendant Ramon Garcia Cruz. Your Honor, over several occasions, there were controlled deliveries of the suspected packages by the postal inspectors with surveillance by law enforcement agencies, where this defendant, as well as the two other, when I say this defendant, I mean defendant Ramon Garcia Cruz, as well as these two other defendants were involved. Your Honor, the defendant Garcia Cruz was observed to take custody of several of these packages, was seen to leave momentarily after receiving several of these packages, appearing to have these packages on his person concealed inside shopping bags. During the course of the surveillance that was conducted on the multiple controlled deliveries that were conducted, it was observed that this defendant, Garcia Cruz, did counter surveillance. On several occasions, the surveillance was terminated due to the counter surveillance that this defendant, Garcia Cruz, was observed. Your Honor, most recently, yesterday, on April 14th, postal inspectors received another package similar to those which they had done controlled deliveries of in the past. Believing that time was of the essence, postal inspectors had a border control dog who was trained in detecting narcotics do a search or a sniff of the package that was retrieved and was the subject of their suspicion. They set up the sniff into several packages, like characteristics, and the dog, as they call it, hidden on the one package that was the suspect package here. There was a controlled delivery that was done, Your Honor, yesterday. And it's right here, Your Honor. This package was actually received by the postal inspectors on it's April 13th that they were initially found. After the dog gave the indication on that package, yesterday there was controlled delivery of that package. When that controlled delivery was done, the package was addressed to Nitsa Zabala. Probably mispronouncing her name. When the posting inspector did this controlled delivery, this addressed individual signed for it. However, present with the addressed individual was the defendant, Maria Burgos. During subsequent investigation and conversations with the person who was the recipient that this package was addressed to, it was determined that Maria Burgos had asked this person, Nita Zavala, to receive packages for her. Nita has stated that she received several packages and that in all cases, the defendant before Maria Burgos would immediately take custody of those packages and leave, and that she never knew what was inside them. Through further surveillance, it was observed that the defendant, Maria Burgos, got into a motor vehicle that was being tailed by these law enforcement officers. Ultimately, there was a motor vehicle stop that was conducted. There was another dog brought on the scene. The dog gave indication for narcotics being inside the motor vehicle. Inside the motor vehicle was found the same package they believed that had been previously identified delivered delivery. The package had been tampered with in some aspects, Your Honor, but they were still able to use the meter strip as they identified it, as well as partial addresses and zip codes, and therefore it was the same package. Your Honor, the package was found directly behind the defendant, Ramon Garcia Cruz, in the motor vehicle I believe was being driven by Alexander Garcia. Mr. Garcia had given a story that he and Mr. Garcia Cruz were going to go and purchase, I believe, a piece of clothing on this day. Through subsequent interviews, the defendant ultimately admitted that he knew what he was doing was wrong and felt that he was duped by Ramon Garcia Cruz. Your Honor, this has been an extensive investigation with the target of the investigation specifically being Ramon Garcia Cruz. Notwithstanding that, the two defendants who are also before you with Mr. Garcia Cruz, Alexander Garcia and Maria Burgos, clearly been involved in this, specifically defendant Maria Burgos, who immediately took custody of the package through the controlled delivery yesterday, and through further information, always took custody of those packages. Your Honor, regarding Mr. Ramon Garcia Cruz, turning to the board probation record, I would note that the only charges that appear on there are pending charges in EMC at the Charlestown District Court. Your Honor, those are firearms charges with a stop that occurred, I believe, in January in the housing projects there. Your Honor, what was found on the defendant was a 12-gauge Mossberg shotgun with 5 rounds, including 1 chambered round. The shotgun barrel was modified, shortened, and sawed off, and was also outfitted with a pistol grip. Further, during the search, what the defendant was charged with was a 9mm semi-automatic handgun with 9 rounds, including 1 round in the chamber. What was further found was a black duffel bag with an additional 16 rounds of shotgun ammunition, a small towel, a pair of black gloves, and a tan bandana. Your Honor, the complaint certainly submit that the defendant poses a danger if there are no conditions of release that would satisfy the safety of the public, specifically the nature of the firearms in which he currently has charges pending at the EMC, as well as the serious nature of the drug offense to this court. Your Honor, regarding the defendant Alexander Garcia, the complaint has likewise filed a motion to revoke the defendant's cognizance on violating the Abuse of Prevention Act. Your Honor, while likewise this defendant does have a short board probation record, it appears as though the short time that the restraining order was in effect, the defendant immediately violated it, and that is a matter which is pending before the court. In all candor to the court, it does appear as though the victim of the violation of the restraining order is the co-defendant, Maria Burgos. That restraining order was ultimately terminated. Notwithstanding that fact, Your Honor, we still submit that shows the defendant's inability to abide by court orders, that he does pose a danger and there is no condition that would ensure the safety of the public. For those reasons, I would ask that $100,000 cash bail be set on each defendant. Additionally, I would ask that the motion be allowed. Just one final aspect, Your Honor, is that there is not obviously an official weight of the cocaine that covered this case, but the officer's preliminary review of it appears it was over 200 grams.
Maria Burgos, 4-year-old,
to bail last night. And her mask was reported to allow her to walk out on her Puerto Rican license at the end of this period. This is for Missy. She's 8 months pregnant. Due to have a daughter next month. She is having a pregnancy that is in jeopardy. And she's already been followed by the doctor, and the doctor has told her she can't work any longer. She was taking job training classes at the community college due to increase in pain and some other problems with pregnancy. She's been told she needs to stop working. There is nothing in this police report. This is an 18-page single-spaced police report. It's a detailed investigation that starts back in November. There is nothing here that connects this investigation with these photos. There are addresses, there are packages, there are parties' names throughout the police report, none of which have anything to do with Maria Burgos, and that's not the Commonwealth's attention. She lives at 200 Middle Street, Mass Mills. I apologize. That's not an address that is connected in any way with any of the deliveries of packages, anybody's house, anywhere that anyone is here except to identify her in the police report. She is totally unconnected to this police report, to these events, to this investigation until we get to the events of yesterday. And this is, as I mentioned, a lengthy police report, so I don't hold this apparent as something deliberate, but grossly misstated the evidence. And the court should hear specifically, Your Honor, Mr. Herron highlighted Ms. Burgos as someone who has had packages repeatedly delivered to his 27 Jackson Street address. And what the police report says to that, on that point, to the contrary, is found on page 17.
Why?
They do speak to the woman whom that package was addressed to, Nitsa Zavala. Nitsa told the police that this was the only time she has received a package at the residence. And the police report does not document any other time that Ms. Burgos is alleged to have had a package delivered. So when the Commonwealth made that statement and asked the court to pay special mind to that, I want to correct that. I'm sure that the Commonwealth didn't need to do that, but what the police report says is something very, very, very different.
Sir, let me just quote from the police report again on page 17, approximately in the middle of the page. Quote, Alexander Garcia also told Sergeant Bowman that he and his girlfriend, Maria Burgos, had done the same thing approximately 4 times.
When the Commonwealth argued about the presentation of the court, they stated that Ms. Burgos had packages delivered to Jackson Street multiple times, and that's something not in the allegations are. What we have left is a package that was delivered yesterday to somebody else's name, to Mrs. Zavala. She was the sister of Ms. Burgos. Ms. Burgos being present, Ms. Zavala giving the package and addressing her over to the sister, and then Ms. Burgos getting in a car with the co-defendants and driving away with the car to stop. That's exactly the case against the Commonwealth. We have a self-serving statements of the co-defendants, but this is not an investigation at which Maria Burgos is the target. This is an investigation of the co-defendants, one in particular, Ms. Burgos, seems to be ancillary at best player. As I mentioned, she came in this morning. She's here today with her mother and with other members of her family. She's a graduate of the Greater Lowell High School in 2003. She has 2 children. Her son is turning 3 tomorrow. She has a daughter who is 4. And as I mentioned, her second daughter is due to be born in a month. She lives at 200 Martin Mills. As I mentioned, she receives $178 a month in support while she cannot work because of the problems with pregnancy. The court that she has no criminal record whatsoever, no history of drug use, no history of any court involvement other than the fact that she obtained a restraining order at one point, came to the court to litigate that. She was the alleged charge of some domestic violence. That's a case that is still pending in the court. That's the extent of her court involvement as a victim. I would ask that she be allowed to remain on personal requirements. The police officer last night requested bail on her co-defendants, but did not receive it on Ms. Burgos.
us.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I realize Your Honor had already made a decision. I'm not sure if Your Honor should reconsider that. In addition to the statement that I quoted to you earlier, Your Honor.
Where the federal authorities, they seem to be principal participants in this investigation.
I'm sorry, Your Honor?
The federal authorities initiated the investigation, the postal inspector, DEA.
It was done in conjunction with state police officers assigned to the Assistant Office.
And they took the case here as opposed to federal court.
As far as I'm aware, Your Honor, I haven't agreed with that information. Your Honor, one thing I would...
I'm just curious, that's why I asked the question as to why the federal authorities were involved as heavily as they were. So I think the clear argument state, which is kind of unusual, especially in this time. Be that as it may, they are very personal.
Your Honor, I would just like the opportunity to make that decision just to clarify something for the record. In addition to the quote that I mentioned before about Alexander Garcia admitting this were packages being received by this defendant, that on the page prior to that, the detectives state that during the course of the investigation, they had identified 3 suspicious packages that Sabella had received. In that they were done so, Sabella had explained that she did so sign of so that was the common statement.
But nobody saw that they asked there last night.
I represent Mr. Alexander Garcia, Your Honor. I'd just like to point out that my brother in his representation of facts talked about many packages that were delivered. There is no indication that anyone knows what the contents of those packages were. The police have these suppositions, but they have no proof. And the only package they do have is the one that was delivered to Jackson Street to a person by the name of Sabella, who coincidentally is not in custody, is not before this court being charged with any of the crimes, and she's the one that the postal inspector actually handed this package to. Interesting. I would also agree with Counsel Talsey's recitation of the facts related to the funds. One package they had sniffed, according to the Commonwealth. I don't know if it's a controlled sniff or not. Was done by a federally agent dog. And again, the feds are all over this case, and yet they couldn't get it before this court. They clearly were the lead agency on this matter, started by the Special Service of the Postal Department, and this was a Border Patrol dog that came in to do this. Based upon that, the police had probable cause. In the police report, the police package contained, I believe it was methamphetamine, ecstasy, hashish, cocaine, heroin, and marijuana. That was what they believed. Well, apparently this dog can identify individual drugs by the way the sniffs or alerts on them. Wags his tail a certain way, or lifts his leg a certain way, or whatever. But he does obviously have special qualities that I've never seen in that case after my many years involved in the criminal justice system. My client is 23 years old. He was raised in the city of Lowell. He has a great education. The matter that he has on with regards to the 209A, I have been informed by 2 sources that the alleged victim, Ms. Burgos, is not interested in speaking forward on that matter, and I would expect that that is going to be released tomorrow to the court. My client last worked in a manufacturing job for a month and a half ago. He has no criminal record. He has cases that have been dismissed, but he has no convictions on his record, and there's certainly nothing that can be taken from that as showing that he will not appear in this court. He's never had a drug case on his record. Obviously, this is a serious case, and some bail, I would suggest, would be appropriate, but $100,000 is way beyond what the Commonwealth has shown for allegations against my client. There is no indication that he knew that the package that was allegedly seized in the vehicle he was driving, it wasn't his vehicle, by the way, was opened, and anyone in that motor vehicle knew what the contents of that package were. There's no indication of that, except for the dog. And they brought another dog in to sniff it the second time. That's the only way they had it. And even then, they didn't know what it was. It just alerted as some kind of narcotic. There's no way for anyone to look into that package and tell what was in it. And again, all they have is a dog's alert on it. I would suggest a $500 cash bail would be appropriate in this particular matter. And that's giving the Commonwealth its best view of the evidence. My client is charged with trafficking, cocaine, conspiracy in a school zone. Well, I have no idea what the school was as part of this allegation. It's not in any of the reports. I don't know where the problem was for that particular charge is. But I would suggest a $500 cash bail would be appropriate.
Yes, Mr. Jones.
Yes, Judge, good afternoon. Ramon Garcia is 28 years old. She lives here in Lowell with his girlfriend, who's present in the courtroom, seated over on the side there. He's lived in Lowell off and on over the last several years. He came to Lowell from Puerto Rico originally when he was 11, back to Puerto Rico for a little while, and has been back here for approximately 3 years. His mother lives here in Lowell, as does his sister. His sister is also present in the courtroom over on my class. He's attended school through approximately the 9th grade, and last worked about 7 months ago at a class company in Junction where he worked for the last 18 months. With respect to the case that's pending in the Charlestown District Court, my reading of the police report about that describes that incident describes not that specifically Mr. Garcia Cruz was in possession of the weapons and the ammunition that's alleged in the complaint, but that he was a passenger in a motor vehicle that was stopped by the police in Charlestown where those items were found. He was held for approximately a month and a half on bail. He posted a cash bail on that matter. He has had no defaults on that matter and has not as yet been convicted of those charges. With respect to the allegations before the court today, Judge, first I would point out that this is an investigation that apparently took place over approximately a 6-month period where agents of the United States government delivered packages that they presumably believed to contain narcotics to numerous different places and people and residences over the 6-month period and did nothing about it. None of those packages were ever examined by any means, drug sniffing dogs or the like. The packages were just delivered to various places. 2 days ago, they decide that they're going to have a drug sniffing dog check out one particular package that was, as it was pointed out, being delivered to Miss Nilsa Zavala. It's mere speculation what was contained in any of the other packages that the Commonwealth alluded to. With respect to this particular delivery, it was not a delivery that was addressed to my client. He was merely found in the motor vehicle where the package was found when the police stopped the car. He was a passenger. He explained to the police, according to the police report, he and Mr. Garcia were questioned separately by separate police officers about their presence in the vehicle. They both told the police officer separately pretty much the same story, that they were shopping downtown. The police were actually surveilling my client, Mr. Garcia Cruz, up until the point that he got into the vehicle, where Ms. Burgos was with Mr. Garcia. They watched him, they followed him from downtown to the address, to the parking lot on Jackson Street when he got in the vehicle. He told the police he was there shopping for a shirt with his friend, Mr. Garcia, that he needed a ride home. The police report indicates that my client does not have a driver's license. And he had asked Mr. Garcia about getting a ride home, and that's why he went to the location on Jackson Street. He has no convictions on his record, Your Honor. He has no defaults on his record. He does have substantial ties to the community. I would suggest that some bail is appropriate given the nature of the charges that are pending against him. I would suggest a bail perhaps in the neighborhood of $500 to $1,000 cash.
Mr. Ramon Garcia Cruz, with regard to the Commonwealth's motion to revoke your bail, that is denied. Bail is set in the amount of $5,000 cash bail. If you agree by the terms of this, seek a bail review before the next thing in Middlesex Superior Court, $5,000 cash bail. And Mr. Garcia, bail is set in the amount of $5,000 cash bail as well on the new matter on 10CR 2517. If you agree by the terms of this, seek a bail review. Commonwealth's motion to revoke the bail on the other matter is denied. So what date are we looking at?
May 6th?
May 6th, probably.
Why don't we take that?
Right. Attorney Ellis will be on the we'll put all matters on for 5 minutes. For property costs. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to